Hello and welcome to my new religion. This is going to be a PowerPoint covering everything that you need to know about my new religion. And as you can see, we're going to go ahead and start off with the first issue. Currently, this religion does not have an official name, and I would highly appreciate it if anyone has a good suggestion to let me know. That would be fantastic. Moving on to the power structure, this is very important for any organization, especially one that is a religion. So, starting off at the top, you have me. My official name will be Head Honcho, and underneath me will be the Vice Honcho. Also underneath me is the assistant to the Head Honcho. Now, let me briefly talk about what exactly the Vice Honcho and the Assistant to the Head Honcho do. They both hold the same power, but they have different, different jobs. The Vice Honcho is able to do a lot of the same stuff that I am. They just have a Vice Honcho in front of me, and they can implement new rules, but obviously they have to send it to me since I'm the Head Honcho, and then I can approve it. And the Assistant to the Head Honcho, they could make a new rule if they wanted to, but I will probably just decline it every time because, in my opinion, the assistant to the head honcho should not be making any rules, but that is something that they could do if they wanted to. Mostly the assistant to the head honcho is just going to be helping me write my sermons, conduct interviews if need be, and help me avoid paying taxes as a religious organization. Underneath this branch, we have the assistant to the vice honcho, because the vice honcho, like I said, has similar powers as the head honcho, so they definitely need an assistant just like I do. And obviously the assistant to the vice honcho doesn't need to be as powerful as the vice honcho or the assistant to the head honcho, so that's why they are underneath both of those. And next up, you have the assistant to the head honcho, and this should be self-explanatory, honestly. The assistant to the head honcho is going to be doing a lot of different things for me, and it's going to be a lot of big stuff, big picture stuff, helping me out. So they're going to need help running errands. For example, maybe if the assistant to the head honcho wants a cup of coffee, the assistant to the head honcho would go out and get that coffee for them. So that's just an example of what they would do. And finally, we have the party planner, and they plan the parties. The official theme song of the religion will be the orchestral arrangement of Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites by Skrillex. And I would like to eventually get a choir performance of the song, and that is definitely on the to-do list. And I found a YouTube video from someone, and it's a good example of what the orchestral arrangement should sound like when performed. So here's a clip of that. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Moving on. Religious headwear. Hats. Now, this can be pretty much any hat you want. As you can see, we have a wide variety of hats that you can wear. It falls underneath the category of religious headwear. And you do not have to wear the hat every day. It's just whenever you would like to. And the good thing about the religious headwear is that the more often you wear it, the better off you are in life in general, and the better your afterlife will be. And we'll get to afterlife in a second here. So, naming rights. This is kind of a tie-in of what I just said with your afterlife. So, as we all know, there is a common ideal of a heaven and a hell, a good place to get to and a bad place to end up. And I think that it would be cool to come up with a fresh name for both of these places. Now, it's definitely not the heaven and hell associated with any other religion. This is a completely different place. So if your aunt was a pretty bad person and she probably went to hell, you will not end up in that same place if you are a bad person and you believe in this religion. So the naming rights for these, I think I would love to get some money flowing into the religion. And so, as we all know, a lot of times sporting complexes will give the naming rights to businesses. For example, the Staples Center, or the there are some other ones. I just can't think of them, but you know what I'm talking about. So, for example, we could have Walmart come in and you could name Hell the Walmart place. That's just an example. We don't have to actually have that, but Walmart, if you would like to have your namesake applied to this place, and this is will probably be forever named the Walmart place if you do happen to want to get in on this. And to the CEO of Walmart, Doug McMillon is his name. If you are listening, we can set up a meeting. Actually, well, as soon as I can get a vice honcho or an assistant to the head honcho named, they will set up the meeting for me, so we can discuss, negotiate the price and what have you. Moving on, most religions have a holy book, and you may be wondering what the holy book for this religion will be, and it could be made, but currently there is not one. In the future, it could be made. And of course, every organization needs to have a headquarters, and I think that the Apple headquarters looks very cool and very futuristic, and they produce a lot of cool stuff, a lot of gadgets, and I think that if our religion had headquarters like this, we could probably do some pretty cool stuff. That is the end of the presentation. Please stay tuned. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is the way that we can gauge the membership of the religion. And if you could do that, that would be a great help, because I've been reading up on the WikiHow on how to start a religion, and one of the first things it says is that you need followers. So more than anything else, I need a membership in order to prove myself as a religion. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to this presentation, and take care. So long.